You know what's crazy? I just recorded this video and the thing didn't even save for whatever reason. So I realized in life things happen. You can't give up. It's a test of resilience. I've been through that enough times in my life, whether it's making a DJ mix and didn't record or so many things. It's all a test to see how you deal with it. So it's out of your control, innit? I pressed record. I did a sick 9 minute video, but anyway. So let's try this again. So yeah, um, I'm gonna be starting YouTube basically because I've been sitting on it for ages. I tried it before. I just dabbled in it, but I didn't really. But now I'm gonna go hard in it because I've got a lot of experiences to share with you guys. I've got a lot of wisdom. I'm 31 now. I've had loads of different careers, and yeah, I'm just gonna be sharing some things with you guys. And if you like it, cool, and if you don't, whatever. Because this is just real. This is just things I'm trying to share with you to help you, to inspire you, to help you to improve. So there is no right or wrong answer. So whatever, yeah. So today, I'm going to be talking about cold approach on a next level. So essentially, I was in Manchester for India versus England cricket match, Old Trafford. Big up to India. Series draw 2-2. And then I met my boy Dan on a Saturday night out, and he took me to one of his spots, which is like one of his favorite places. He's a breakdancer. I'm a breakdancer. He's way better than me. We started off like breaking in the middle of the floor. We were getting attention naturally, but then I wasn't really in the mindset of approaching girls. I didn't really want to approach them for like that reason. Obviously, we go through stages, and at that point, I was like, nah, I'm just trying to do my own thing and attract rather than chase. But then he told me about some challenges that he and his boys would do sometimes. For example, when he was with some of his like breaking friends. Breaking is like a term for breakdancing. He said there were like challenges to go up to a girl and ask them to dance, which in this day and age is a rarity, right? Apart from like if you do salsa or some shit. And I love that. So there was a group of 3 girls, and I just went up to them. I was like, you know what? I'm only going to go up to girls on my terms, and I was just feeling like doing it in my way. And my sense of humor is like very sarcastic, witty, dark humor, edgy, outside the box. It's not like conventional. So I just went up to them, just stood there, and I just and I didn't even like have an opener. My opener was just to approach the group, right? And then before I even said anything, one of them, she was ugly, funnily enough, said to me, "Oh, nah, like, absolutely not." And then as we were leaving the club, I was like, nah, I was like, fuck this. There were so many fit girls I didn't even approach. I was like, fuck this, yeah. So I was like, let me approach girls on my terms. So as we were walking outside, we were going towards, Dan was catching the tram, right? So we were walking towards that, and I was walking with him, and all these groups of girls walking past us, like 3, 4, 5, and I just thought, you know what? Let me just start like bro shaking or fist bumping them without any words, no context. It started off with actually me doing this, like a pinky shake with some like blonde fitting, and I just did that randomly, and then I just went up to her, and then she actually linked me back, and that gave me confidence. And then girls walking past, I did the bro shake, fist bump, and I actually got like a 60% hit rate on them doing it back to me. And it was fun. Like Dan was laughing his head off. He was like, "Right, that's elite confidence." Like essentially every group of girls, like 3, 4, 5 that walked past, I was just like fist bumping, bro shake with no context, and to get a 60% hit rate, like it felt good. And now here's the thing: I didn't even care about the outcome, and it felt so liberating because I was doing what I set out to do. The outcome didn't matter whether they reciprocated or not. It didn't matter because I was pushing myself out of my comfort zone and challenging myself, right? Rather than relying on, if they're going to do it back. It doesn't matter. Like, I was liberated within myself because I did what I set out to do, which is a very courageous thing, to go up to complete strangers and just fist bump or give them a bro shake with no context, right? That was my challenge for myself, and I did it, and I was liberated. And Dan was like, that's elite confidence. So I challenge you to do shit outside of your comfort zone. It's all about growing mentally, and just pushing yourself, like forget what people say in terms of like all the like their judgments and all that. Just push yourself outside of your comfort zone, and it improved my self-esteem, it improved my confidence. I've been doing cold approach like my whole life, but I took it to another level, because like that's what I'm feeling right now. That's my style, in using no words. And then after that, if they reciprocate like the fist bump or the bro shake, then we can open up into conversation. But that's my style. So it felt really, liberating is the word. People are using this buzzword right now called rejection therapy. Motherfucker, I've been doing rejection therapy my whole life. So when you hear that on TikTok, it is a thing. Like when you put yourself in situations where you're prone to rejection, it builds your resilience, and people are too fearful. And obviously, look, I used to be very fearful in the past, having caring what people thought and not going up to them. But it's only by putting yourself through that over and over again that you actually are able to train your mind to forget about rejection and just do it. And every time it's hard. Every time I still get fearful, doing cold approach or approaching girls or whatever. It's still really hard, right? But I still have to put myself. It's like Uncle Hamza on YouTube was saying, like, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Like, you have to push yourself, you have to force yourself to do it, because Andrew Huberman talked about it with Goggins on his podcast. I can't remember the exact term, but he was saying the anticular cortex part of your brain, or whatever it is, actually expands when you do hard things, and it shrinks, I believe, when you avoid them. So it becomes harder to do hard things, and when you avoid it, and it becomes easier to do hard things when you actually immerse yourself in it, like cold showers, for example, which is another video I'll talk about for another day, which is massively beneficial, for example. So yeah, essentially just like, it's so liberating to put yourself out of your comfort zone, do hard things, forgetting about the judgments of others, and it builds your self-esteem, builds your self-worth, builds your confidence, and the results genuinely don't matter. And that's when you're truly free, when you're outcome independent. That's when, like, you've won either way, because you've done what you set out to do, right? Like, you've already won. I've never regretted going up to like a stranger. For example, like yesterday, I was coming home from tennis, and there was this old guy, and like old people, they're old school, they have respect. And I said to him, evening. He gave me a nod, and then I was doing some work on my phone, and he's walking so slowly, and I saw him walk past me again. And then I went up to him and I said, moving swiftly, as a joke, and he laughed. Even just walking past people saying nice dog or whatever on my street, like, I've never regretted going up to someone, like a stranger, and just engaging in conversation, and I've always regretted not doing it when I wanted to. So you do it for yourself, essentially. You do it for your mental health, because it has a domino effect on other things for the rest of the day. If you don't go up to someone when you want to, your confidence will be affected for the rest of the day, or even momentarily after that. So definitely has a domino effect. But yeah, definitely going to be talking about more experiences, things that I can share with you guys, hopefully just to inspire you from things that I've been through. So yeah, looking forward to sharing with you guys coming up.